everyone, this is FoxyPapaSmurf, or FPS Gamer for short, and today we're going to be talking about part 3 of this series that I've been doing. I've added a lot of scenery parts from very memorable parts of the Halo campaign, like the downed pelican from the level Outskirts, as well as the broken highway, also on Outskirts that you walk through. The level geometry isn't exactly the same, but it closely mimics that. Also, an emerald clad is floating over the city, and full disclosure, I did not create this section. This piece was actually created by another user called Nightly, and it's found in their Steam Workshop if you're interested in downloading it. It's really cool. I've also done a lot of work on the buildings and the pathing. I want to make this a real park that functions and has guests that are happy and excited to be there and have a good time and that their needs are met. So I spent a lot of time in catering to the guests and the areas of the park that they're going to go to. So I closed off areas that they really don't need to go to and just kind of filtered them through parts of the map that are more scenic that I have completed. As you can see, there's big bald spots on the park right now, and of course I'll get to those eventually. And of course this section is the courtyard for the Outskirts mission, where the hunters come through and the buggers come over this wall that we're passing under. But the rides, of course, are a really big part of it, and I wanted to make the seamless transition between really awesome scenery and also really awesome rides. I wanted them to go hand in hand. So this one is called Drop into New Mombasa, and it's kind of it mimics the part of the Halo campaign where the Pelican crashes into the level Outskirts, or also the demo reel that was in E3 2003. So it's almost like you're in a Pelican flying through the city, and obviously there is not a whole lot of scenery here yet. I will get to that. It takes a while to build these structures and buildings and to make them look convincing and detailed. Of course, I was able to add the pelicans. I saved those in my blueprints, so if anyone has this game and wants to go to Steam and download it, you're more than welcome to. The pelicans are available there. But that's essentially what this ride is. It's mimicking that portion of the campaign where the pelicans are being shot at. It might have some explosions going on in the air. I don't know. There's a lot of flexibility there, so eventually it'll be completely scenic. And this ride is going to follow the part of the campaign where they jump into slip space following the Covenant ship to Delta Halo. So I'm going to make the scenery mimic that. We'll see. I may change it up. I really don't know what to do. I really just wanted to make an awesome suspended roller coaster. And I'll kind of decide what to do with the scenery later, which thus far I've had a theme in mind for all the rides. This one I didn't, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to design scenery around it. But it is an awesome ride. It's the excitement levels are pretty good. Nausea levels are low. The fear levels are pretty much right in the middle where they're supposed to be. But it's a fun ride. It's really cool, and hopefully I can think of something scenic to work around it. And this ride here is a stationary ride. It's kind of cool. I wanted to design it to look like the Scarab, because this is going to be the part of the map where that final battle takes place. I'm not going to bother writing it. It's nothing really that interesting from our perspective. And of course, this is the space elevator. I'm definitely going to move this more toward where the space elevator actually is, as far as the real geography from the Halo franchise. And something new that I've added is this monorail system that goes throughout the map. The trains are a very unique part of the Halo franchise. They're in Halo 3 ODST, and of course Halo 2 references them, the New Mombasa Transit Authority, which is the name of this rail system. And the section that it's going to right now will eventually be where the Halo 2 map terminal takes place. So it's going to come out of one section and basically bleed right into the multiplayer map. So everything you see surrounding this track in this particular section is going to be that level. You see the upward hump at the end, and also that S bend in the track at the beginning. That's going to eventually be that section of the multiplayer map. Then these two coasters here, the red and blue ones, I talked about these previously. This is Fireteam Osiris and Blue Team from the Halo 5 campaign. I may move these coasters eventually because I might have like a more Halo 5 section of the human map instead of trying to mold it into the city of New Mombasa. And of course the red one is Fireteam Osiris. Apart from their color, there isn't really anything that's going to say this is the Osiris coaster or this is the Blue Team coaster. I just thought it'd be kind of cool if you're going to a theme park, you get to pick, do I want to join Blue Team or do I want to join Fireteam Osiris? Kind of like in the Halo 5 campaign, you play as both parties. And then, it's an interesting dynamic, similar to Halo 2, playing as Master Chief and the Arbiter. So I wanted to kind of mimic that a little bit, and you get to choose. Obviously you can ride both, but I'm going to design the scenery around this section. It's going to basically be choosing, you know, which team or which ride you want to be a part of. And then blue team, obviously the coaster is blue. They are not identical, and they're not inverse. I built the red one first, and then I built the blue one, and tried to make it exciting and fun, and also weave in and out of the sections of the red coaster, so that hopefully at certain times the coasters will be, you know, twisting and turning in and out of one another. And it works pretty well. It's not like the tallest or the fastest ride around, but it's pretty exciting. And I was happy with the way it turned out. But that's basically it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I've made a lot of headway on the UNSC section, but of course I still need to get into the Covenant and the Forerunner and the Flood sections of the map. So if you have any suggestions for that, leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you can catch the next series in this video, and let me know if you prefer this style of video where I'm a little bit more detailed and the video is a little bit shorter and not quite the same time-lapse format. It doesn't really matter to me, so let me know what you guys prefer down in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.